Good to catch up again. This is part two of what we were doing before. We won't take too long on this one either. It's very straightforward. All we're trying to do is find the rules which we extracted from the concepts. What is it that we tried to understand? We understood the concepts, but what kind of rules did we make? And we're just going to put the rules down there and see how we apply those rules in problem solving. Okay. Three ways of writing a quantity out of a total, right? One is like a fraction, the other is like a decimal, and the other is like a percentage. And so if you got 72% on your math test, what does it mean? Well, 72% goes there. If you want to write it as a fraction, that's 72 out of 100. So he got 72 out of 100 as a math test. That's how you think about it. In decimals, you'll say, oh, 0.72. That's what he got in his math test. Now, this gentleman thinks that's very low grades, but actually, it's 72 out of 100. Okay, now, if you have percentage and you want to go backwards and change it into one of these two, either fractions or decimals, then you divide by 100. You do just the opposite. So if you divide 69 by 100, percent, well, percent means 1 over 1, so that means divide this by 100, 1, 2, you get 0.69 over there, and of course 69 over 100 is the fraction, and 0.69 would be the answer in decimals. So that's how it works. So the fraction, you got decimals or fractions. Change it to percentage, that's one angle, and the other angle is percentages. Change it back to fractions or decimals. And we know how to do that too. Here you multiply by 100%, and here you divide by 100%, and you get the answers. If I spent 7/12 of my money, what percent of my money did I spend? Now, will this go here to work out or here? You're changing fraction to percent. So fraction to percent is which one? Fraction is here, change it to percentage. There it is. So 7/12, that's this one here. Okay, just decide what will go where. I used up 48% of all my savings. What fraction of my money did I use up? So you're not changing a percentage to fraction. That means what fraction is this? Percentage to fraction, you see that here, percentage going to its fraction. So you use this one, and so that's the one you choose. Great. I spent 7/12 of my money. What percent of my money did I spend? Okay, so now we can do this. 7/12, well, multiply by 100%, work out the answer. You get 55 and 2/3%. So here we need to go to fraction. From 48%, we need to go to fraction. So we take this one. So we know we have to divide by 100%. It's 48% here. So if you divide 48 by 100, as a fraction, we'll just write 48 over 100, reduce that, and that's your answer, 4 over 25. That's the fraction of the money I used up. How much is that in decimal? Now it asks that question, so we'll write it as 48 over 100, that's 0.48. Right, there it is. Then you get this answer. So now, see if you can do this. Now, look at this strange question. If I spend 3 and 2/5% of my money out of every $100 that I got, how much is that? Out of $100, I spent 3 and 2/5 dollars. Well, let's figure out what is 2/5 of a dollar. We know what $3 looks like, but what does 2/5 of a dollar look like? 2/5 of a dollar means we break a dollar into 5 equal parts, all equal, and we take 2. And so if we take 2 of these, each one must be obviously 20 cents. So if we take 2 of these, that's 40 cents. So 2/5 of a dollar is 40 cents. So if I spend 3 2/5 of a dollar, well, it means I spent $3.40 for every $100 I got. So you can think about it in different ways and work it out. Basically, he means he spent 3 2/5% of his money. That's what she's saying, and that's absolutely right. Okay, let's try this one. 3 2/5% of my money. How do you express that as a decimal? Okay, you want to change percentage to decimals? That's very easy. All you have to do is take the percentage and divide it by 100%. Well, it's like you want to do the long way, you can. What you do is take 325, which is 17/5, and then divide it by 100, which means multiplied by 1 over 100, and then multiply it across, and you get 17 over 500, and then you simplify it with a calculator or whatever, and you'll get the answer 0.034. Now, you can't do it this way. It looks pretty long to me. Why not do it a smarter way than this? Let's try something else. Okay, we have 3 2/5% divided by 100. Why not change this to decimals? 2/5 is very easy to change to decimal. All you have to do is change it to 4/10. And we know 4/10 is 0.4. So this will be 3.4%. Now, if you want to change 3.4% to decimal, you divide by 100. That means this decimal point goes back 2 places. And you get 0.034. That's way, way better. So that's it. You have an idea of how to do these. We'll do some more practice with the others. But so far, you're doing just great. Go over this video over again and make sure there are no kinks left. And make sure you feel good. If there's the slightest doubt or hesitation, stop. Go back, watch the video, take out your notebook, and do some practice until you know, yep, you got it. Take care, have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.